Good evening mga guys. Ngayon ay tatalakayan na naman natin ang pangalawang yugto patungkol sa higante. Dahil kung ating aalamin yung nakaraang video ng reaction video natin guys sa sinasabi ni Brother Eli na talagang yung higante ay meron silang muscular weak. At talagang parang hindi na talaga ordinaryong nilalang to. Kaya ngayon ipagpapatuloy natin to sa talakayan sa pamamagitan ng reaction video sa ganun ding paksa. At ang sasagot niyan ay si Brother Eli Soriano. Tara guys, mga ka-G-Prox.
These angels can take instantaneously the body of a man. They can make a body for themselves, not the natural human body, like the Lord Jesus Christ. These giants came as the fruit or result of a crossbreeding between the sons of God and the daughters of men. The sons of God mentioned in this verse are angels. Now, after some time, these angels left their own habitation. They have thought of something evil. They want to intermarry with daughters of men. What happened to them? Let us read in 1:6 of the book of Jude.
And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day.
You see, the information leads us to understand the angels which kept not their first estate. Meaning, the first state of angels is being a spirit. But there are angels which kept not their being spirits. They took the body of a man, and that is very much possible among angels. Their body is not like the body of the Lord Jesus Christ that was produced in the natural process. Mary got pregnant, and for 9
ngayon guys, alam na natin na yung palang mga higante ay nagagaling pala sa dalawang nilalang, yung tao at saka yung anghel, na kung saan iniwan nila ang kanilang yung dati nilang kung saan sila galing. Kaya nakipag-asawa, kumuha ng katawan, at kaya natin minsan ay maikukumpare natin dahil yun palang katawan ng ating Panginoong Jesucristo ay sa pamamagitan ng proseso o development mula sa cells hanggang sa nag-develop sa loob ng tiyan ng babae. Kaya yung anghel iba siya sa kalagayan dahil sabi nga the angels can't a body, dahil meron talaga silang kakayahan kumuha ng katawan para makapunta dito sa ating mundo. Kaya pagpatuloy pa natin mga ka-G-Prox patungkol sa higante, kasi tinatalakay pa lang yung pinagmulan o kumbaga sa Genesis saan nagmula ang mga higante. Ngayon nalaman na natin yan, patuloy pa natin yan. Masarap kasi ang kwento masarap ang istorya, maganda pakinggan. Talagang meron talagang biblical base. Patuloy natin guys.
months develop that body wherein the Lord Jesus Christ will inhabit that body. But these angels can take instantaneously the body of a man. They can make a body for themselves. Not the natural human body like the Lord Jesus Christ. They can take the body of a man, make a body for themselves. Why? They left their first state or their situation or their state of being spirit, because angels are spirit, left their own habitation. And because of that, they sinned against God. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4. Let us read.
For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment.
There were found rebellious angels which have desired to cohabit with humans, with the daughters of men, because they are beautiful. They made for themselves a body of flesh and bones, and they took the daughters of men and inhabit with them, have sexual relationship with them, and the result are the giants, because it is a crossbreed. Giants that existed in the time before God ordered Noah to construct an ark, because he's going to end all life on earth because they were polluted by these rebellious angels. I hope you are with me and in
Kaya pala guys, talaga bunga talaga ng dalawa ang higante, ang babae na anak ng tao at saka yung anghel na kung saan iniwan nila ang una nilang tirahan at una nilang kalagayan. Kaya naging rebellion sila sa mata ng Diyos. Talagang totoo talaga guys, dahil meron talagang biblical base. Hindi katakataka dahil sa mga ordinaryo naman kung ating tatalakayin, yung mga height ng Pinoy talagang parang fit, pangat. Yung iba 6 flat o 7, pero meron talagang sa history talaga guys na totoong 11 feet ang taas. Patuloy pa natin guys tungkol sa higante. Talagang totoo talaga to.
the verses we are reading. According to the information, they were giants, men of renown. They are very strong. So they are not real humans, because humans growing to the stature of giants is expected to have weak flesh and weak bodies. They die very young, most of them. But these angels are strong. These sons of God are strong. They are...
Kung ating babalikan yung tinatalakay ni Brother Eli guys, yung mga higante daw, yung mga gigantism ng mga tao, ay meron daw silang muscular weak. Pero parang opposite sa pangyayari dito sa Genesis 6:4, dahil ang nakalagay dito is ang mga higante dito ay mga malalakas, matitigas, kilalang bantog sa panahon to ni Noah guys. Parang nakakalito guys, no? Pagpatuloy pa natin guys.
Men of renown, they were the ones who, the time of Noah, are ruling the earth. They call them Nephilim in another verse.
Yun guys, Nephilim pala. Nephilim pala ang pangalan ng kanilang anak. Anak ng babae at anak ng anghel, kung saan bunga nilang dalawa, Nephilim.
Of the Bible, 6:4.
The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men that were of old, the men of renown.
And because of their might, because of their strength, they polluted the earth. They caused the pollution of the earth, the corruption on the earth. That's why God got a decision that I will not strive with men because they are flesh, but He will strive against those spirits which left their own habitation, took the bodies of men and intermingled with humanity, producing these giants. These people were all drowned in the following sequence which the Bible.
Ito pala sila ay wala na. Yung iba. Pero minsan mga-question natin guys, paano na yung si Goliath? Kung natapos na pala yung sa panahon ni Noah, yung global flood. Paano yung nakakaligtas yung ganun? Yung mga higante. Kasi patuloy pa natin guys, parang intense talaga guys.
Says when God sent a deluge to eradicate all these humans, became humans because of crossbreeding and polluted and corrupted the earth. The Bible has so many evidences that the rebellion of these angels against God corrupted the earth in the time of Noah.
At doon natatapos ang ating pangalawang yugto patungkol sa higante guys. Ngayon meron tayong maraming napupulutang aral patungkol sa higante. Pero minsan gagawa tayo pa ng isang content patungkol kay Goliath. Dahil sabi daw is yung ang mundo daw is was corrupted. Wala na. Kasi ito yung kung saan nangyari yung matinding baha. Kaya minsan mapapaisip tayo, paano yung nakasurvive yung lahi ni Goliath na mga higante? Yan ang ating tatalakayin sa pangatlong yugto tungkol sa higante guys. Salamat at sana mapapanooran nyo ito. Bye.